everyone, it is Lisa Oliver here, and today we're going to have a go, or rather I'm going to have a go at creating a book cover in Canva for free. Because I understand it's a program an online platform that a lot of people use. Personally, I'm more of a fan of Photoshop, but I do use Canva for other things, such as creating t-shirt designs and things like that, and swag materials. So I'm going to have a go at creating one on Canva. But before we get started, I just wanted to show you a couple of my covers so that you can see, which as you can see is a very basic, my covers are basic. This is my most recent new release, The Infidelity Clause, and it was I simply took that picture there, the background picture there wasn't quite as distorted. I distorted that in Photoshop. I then applied the silhouette of the two men. I found that in another picture. Both of these came from Shutterstock, where I have a subscription service. And so I got those and I simply married one on top of the other. And then I used the fonts. I used the add text function in Photoshop and created the cover. And if you guess what, you can see Todd down there. This is another cover that I have created. This is for our book. Look at this, it's almost out. In fact, this could be out now when you watch this video, because I am scheduling this video and there's a very good chance that this book will be out when you see it. Now you will notice something different too. I obviously did this one as well. And again, it was simply a case of having a background picture that was found to me by the lovely JP. She found the background picture. And then we superimposed a model over the top of it, and then I used the similar font. But what you will notice, and this is something you might want to notice, if you see here, Todd is book 3 in the series. My goodness, JP has been a real taskmaster. So yeah, guess what? I've just started writing, or rather she's just sent me the first chapters for book 4. But anyway, as you can see, you will notice, the eagle-eyed ones among you, that the background picture for all 3 covers is exactly the same. And all we have done is changed out the model and obviously written the words in, but the fonts are the same. Now this is a great way, just incidentally, to help brand your series. So ours is the Tangled Tentacle series. It has a kraken in the background and a really fiery sea. And then we've got different men on the front covers to indicate the different characters that the books are about, because obviously each book is about an individual couple. So, or in the case of Todd, it's an MMM book, which means there's 3 of them. Just more tentacles, I should imagine. But anyway, so that is just a little note there, that is how you can create a recognition for your series. But you will note the similarities, and there's just enough difference, but anybody looking at them would know, oh yeah, that's Lisa Oliver and JP Sayle, that's their Tangled Tentacle series. And when we do book 4 and 5, which is all we should be doing in that series, although I'll never say never, then that same, those same things will go across all 5 of the series. There is also another one here, is my Being Loki series. And are you starting to see a theme here? I did tell you, my covers are very basic. We have a background. In this case, it's a nightclub, because that's where Loki and his mate meet. And then we have the fonts, title, it's by me, it's all the same little things. I love white. Sue me. I adore white on covers. I think it makes them stand out. It makes them really easy to see. And if we go down here, it's a little bit harder to see. But there's one of mine. These are all mine. This is the God's Made Me Do It series. And if you look, you'll start to see a trend. Although the backgrounds are different, they're all the same in, I write romances. So we have a background relevant to the story, a model picture that is a depiction of at least one of the characters, and then I use white fonts to convey the series title, the book title, and my name. And you will notice they are pretty much all the same. Series title at the top, the title of the book itself somewhere in the middle, and then my name down the bottom. I don't know why my name's down on that end this time. Maybe I thought it was cluttered the way I did that one, because that one was slightly unusual. But then, as you can see, there was a couple more of my other books here as well. Actually, no, most of these, apart from the infidelity clause, I think most of these are Todd. Yep, they're all the God series. And yeah, they haven't got any of my other series that have come up there, so, which is fine. Oh, although my balance book series, again, was the same thing. It's a model picture, a background picture, and the white font. You could say I've got a bit of a brand, and there are lots of others. As you can see, there are some fantastic covers on there, and they are all very, very professional, but they're not mine. They're not how I do it. And the thing is that when you look at my author page, for example, if it'll let me, I've got to make 2 clicks. The similarities for my books, they just are all the way through. Now see, this is the cover I didn't make. This was a book that I wrote as in a collaboration with another 3 authors, and I didn't make the cover. One of the other authors made all 4 of the covers. If you saw those 4 books together, they are all very similar because they were all made by the same author. She's also an amazing graphic designer. But mine are really basic and really easy to see. But the thing is, they are also effective. They work. People know what my covers look like. And we could keep going and keep going because I have got a lot of books. But anyway, so let's talk about how we can actually do it ourselves. And as I say, I normally do mine in Photoshop, but today we're going to try Canva because so many people have an opportunity to have Canva. So, well, Canva's online. It's canva.com. You can sign up for free. I do have an account, so I can use the account functions in this, but I'm not going to today, because that wouldn't be fair. We're trying to work out how we can do this cover for free. So go up here to create a design. I have already searched for book cover, as you can see, and we'll do a book cover portrait because that is the way I do my books. And as you can see, I didn't know this, but obviously there are a whole stack of templates here that you could adapt for yourself if you wanted to. But I don't make my covers this way. Well, actually, what we could do, have you noticed I'm winging this? What we could do is we will go in here, we will click this, and then we will see what we can do with it. Okay, so can we change? Oh, now look at this. This is quite handy. All right, so the text in here is editable. So we could put in, I'll just type in the God. Oh, no, we can't. It's not going to let me. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Cool. God's made me do that. Now, what else can we change? What's this? Oh, I see. This is an image. What if we deleted it? Oh, okay. We delete that too. All right. We'll change that because I'm not Matt Jung. So I have to highlight it, apparently, to change it. Oliver, because why not? This is me. Okay. And can we see, because obviously not everybody likes white. So can we change the text color? And yes, we can. And we want a nice bright yellow, for argument's sake. Let's change all the colours to all the things for yellow. Yep, change all. Oh, and look at that. Hey, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm learning about this stuff just like you are. Okay, so we've changed that. All right, now we want to, it needs something more, doesn't it? I am not a fan of all this purple. Is that, okay, well, can we get rid of that? Okay, let's get rid of those particular flower things because I am not a fan. All right, but let's see if we can find something else. What else could we put in here? Shall we have a look at, would it be photos? I suppose it would be. And we could have a look at, what should we put in here? I'm at a bit of a loss. What about a tree? A cartoon tree. Because clearly we don't want a photo, but do they have a cartoon tree? Now they do, but there's an issue, and I had a feeling that might be the case. Because you see in Canva, this is one of the reasons why I get a little bit annoyed with the photographs that, or the tutorials that are done with Canva. Because all of these things with the little thingy on are all, you would have to pay for them. And I am not seeing any free trees. Except that, which is hardly going to work. And that is not a cartoon. And I can't find a cartoon free tree, which is a real annoyance. They are all paid for, just very sad. Okay. Now, and this is, and you know what the people say? They say, oh, that when they're doing the Canva thingies and they realise they can't do it for free, they say, oh, but if you sign up using a link below, then you can get Canva for 30 days for free. You can, do a free trial on it and then just cancel it before the 30 days free trial is up. But what point is that if you've gotten used to making your graphics or your covers in Canva? They're expecting you to pay for it. And those links that are in the description are nearly always affiliate links, which means that the person doing the video is making money too. And I don't have anything against that. But don't go telling people you can do something for free if it's actually not. Now, I can't get a tree for free, so I'm not going to put a tree there. I am going to put, I wonder if I can just type in free elements. I've got to admit, I don't use this as much as I should. Free elements. And they've all got thingies on. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, I'm just going to type in flowers. All right, now. Oh, look, finally, free flowers. This is brilliant. Okay, this is really cool. Now, I am going to, and you see down here, all of these flowers are free. Well, that isn't. But that is. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, so if I include that in there, and you're going, Lisa, what have you done? I found this out the other day. It's got this really cool feature. You can click edit image and you can remove the background, which is pretty darn cool, I think. So we let it do this. It'll probably come up and tell me it can't. would just be my luck. Come on, thank you. All right, so there's the flower. All right, so we push this and we can pop that up there and we're going to make it smaller. There we go. And okay, it doesn't work because look. Oh, but if we turn it that way, and go like that. No, it's not going to work, is it? But okay, what does that look like? Pretty. Oh no, that sort of works. Go that way. I'm trying to get it because you see how it's cut off, and I want it to look like it's being made to cut off from that circle. And I will admit, I am not a graphic designer, okay? I am not good at all at this, but we're giving it a go. Okay, so we could do that, and then I imagine we can duplicate. Can we duplicate? No, that's when we duplicate the page. Or can we copy, and paste? And that should give us 2, which it does. Oh, we're cooking with gas. We'll pop this down here, but that doesn't actually work, does it? So I need for it to go around the other way. Can we flip it? Oh, can we flip that bit? Can we just flip that? Flip. I always get my flips upside down and back to front. Did that work? Oh, I think that was pretty darn close, don't you? I don't know. Well, let's just pretend. Because it's not like we're going to use this anyway. But there we go. We've done it. Okay, so we have got... God, that looks god-awful. That. And you know what? When it looks god-awful, you just go click, click, and it's gone. All right, so okay, we probably need something a little better. Oops, no, can't use that one. That's a pro. Sorry, pretty. That's a pro one. No, let's go back up here. Oh, look, and we've got these ones. See, I'm just like, wasn't thinking straight. I'm going to use this here. I am going to move that down, and I'm going to pop that up there. And then I am going to copy and paste it and put the second one down here. There we go. And then I probably don't need anything else, although I kind of feel like I need a lightning bolt illustration. That's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Notice how they're all pro as well. Clearly you can do flowers and not much else. Cartoon light gray. No, it doesn't do what I want it to do either. But never mind. I mean, you know, let's be realistic here. We have created a cover using one of their templates. Okay? I have shown how you can change the elements of it, and I could then go up here, click download, and download that for free. Okay? And you could do exactly the same thing. You want to see me do it? Of course you want to see me do it. Okay. I would not recommend a PNG file because this is a book cover, so I would recommend JPEG, and I like the file size, that's fine. And we click download, and it does its little hoo flicky here because it creates something, then it comes up there, and I'll just stick it there because it doesn't matter. And there it is at the bottom of my screen. That is now showing that that is on my computer. There we go. I've made a cover using one of their templates, and that took me, what, less than 10 minutes? Okay, so let's see if we can make one from scratch, the way I generally do it, all right? I actually think that looks quite pretty. It's a shame that I won't actually ever write anything that will go on, but it's pretty. Anyway, okay, so let's go down to add a page. Do we want it this dark? No, I don't think we do. I think, well, I don't suppose it matters. All right, now, what am I writing at the moment? I'm doing the Tangled Tentacles one, And I have written that I am writing a book about Blue, and he's quite cute and a biker. So, if I was doing a cover for this, let's have a go and see if I can do this for free. Um, so if we put in biker for a start, and notice that I am in the photographs over here. I doubt very much I'm going to find a lot for free, but you never know. Oh, look at this one. This is free. This is free, and look at that. I do admit I like this one too. See, this would probably be more like what I would put on my covers. However, that guy isn't free, so you can't use it. Therefore, I won't use it today. But this one is free. I can use this, and I'm going to stretch it out. Oh, and it may or may not work. No, it will work. Now look at that. That is actually pretty cool, okay? And that will probably work as my background. Now, what I would normally do at this point too is I would probably find a person. I wonder what happens if I type in happy young man. They're not free. Of course they're not free. But I can show you something else that they can do. And it's sort of cheating, but it's not, okay? Obviously, I would have to pay for these pictures. Oh, okay. No, actually, I don't have to cheat. I'm determined to do this for free, right? Okay, so we're going to go over here. We'll leave this here for a minute. And we're going to go into Pixabay. We have got gay men. What we want to look at for now is we want to look for, I'm going to type in the same thing I typed in with Canva, happy young man. Because my character Blue is a real happy young personage. And of course they have to put them all with women, which doesn't work at all for what I'm doing because but he might work. There, he could work. That's a nice illustration. Somebody did well there. But that guy there, okay. All right, and notice, really important thing here, this here is transparent background, which is perfect. So and it says here that it is available for free download. It is a public domain. Or actually, no, I beg your pardon. That is the name of the company that's in public domain PNG. This is all Pix free for commercial use and no attribution required. So it is completely free. I can use this picture of this guy and I don't have to credit anybody, and I can put it on the cover of my book because it has commercial usage. So we will download this, and I think that that's perfectly big enough. I don't need the huge size. It says you don't have to credit and this sort of thing, but we'll pop it down there, and then we will go into here, and we will go to uploads, and we will click there. Dun, da, da, da. Isn't that clever? I think that's clever. Okay, so now we have a completely free picture that we can add in there. And so we'll pop him, because you see the way how he's cut off there and there. So he kind of needs to go in the bottom here. And now you're probably looking at it and you're thinking, oh yeah, actually that doesn't work, does it? And the reason why it doesn't work is because he's cut off there. He's also the wrong colour in terms of, like, he's blues and pale whites and creams, whereas this is sort of oranges and things like that. So I'm going to try two things. We're going to have a quick look in here and just see if there was any other different one that I could use, although they are really not very helpful at all. Although he might be. Let's see. Now remember, this is for free, and it says you need to check this, people, okay? Because the one thing you don't want to get into trouble for is putting freaking images on your covers and then getting done for it because they're not free. Okay, this is free for commercial use, no attribution required. Okay, and I can use this. This will work for what I want it to work with. So it's not quite the person I was looking for, but we'll download this. There. Okay. Then we will go here and we will grab that picture and we will drop it into there. And that's how simple it is to do it. And I'm sorry, young man, but you're going to have to go because you don't quite work with what I'm doing. But this guy will. And I'll show you how. First of all, we're going to pop that there. And then we're going to pop that out. And it's going to be a bit bigger. Okay, it's going to be like that. All right. But clearly it doesn't work. So we click on here. And we click up here on Edit Image. And we do the old BG remover. We'll see if that works. Does it work? Okay. It actually does. It actually does. Make it a bit better. But you know what it is? It's that background. As much as I love that background with that biker, it really doesn't work, does it? Because of the colouring. Because it's very intense. So I need to get rid of that. And I need to find another one. So I need to find, what have they got in backgrounds? Okay, well that's different, isn't it? I didn't realise they had things like that. But it's quite cool. Food, textures, natures. Yeah. No. It's not what I want, is it? No. What about that? What if we did that? Yeah. I don't know. Try that. That actually works, but it's not very bright. Okay, so what I might have to do with that. I did notice these are all free though, so that is something else, peoples. You can use all of these backgrounds for free. I'm trying to inject a bit more colour. Okay, all right, so I've kind of got that. And I'm going to, yeah, again, it's not really ideally suited. I'm really struggling with this, aren't I? I like him, but he's not. This is something, okay, so you've got somebody like this. Okay. Could use that. I'll have a quick look. Well, I'm being as quickly as I can, and honestly, sometimes this is what can take the time. All right, now hang on, go back here. Let me look, let me look, let me look, let me think. This could work. This could work, peoples. We might actually, although he's going to have to fit on the whole thing. But see here, he's got the room to put the title in, and you need to think of things like that. Well, I do when I'm making my covers. And double checking, free for commercial use, no attribution required. Let's give this a try, shall we? Because this just might work. Okay, so we go back. Bye-bye, little fellow. We'll get rid of you. We will upload this here. and pop that there. And then I want to edit that image by removing the background again, obviously, because I don't need any of that. It's a shame we lost the shadowing, but that's okay. All right, so we want to, it needs to go up, it needs to come down, you need to make it fit. Come on, down a bit further. There we go. Okay. What happened to my background? Thank you. Did you see what I did there? If you've clicked something, and man, I do that so often when I'm on Canva. If you click something that you didn't mean to, go up and hit this little undo button, and it will undo quite a few times. So, all right, okay, so we have him there. Now we want to add a title, okay? And I have done this so that I have got room to put my title here, my author name down here, and a series title up here if I wanted to. So you go on to the the text button over here, and you click add a heading. And what are we going to call this? What was my book called? I think it was Respecting His Boundaries. Like that. Okay, now I obviously don't want it in black because guess what, people? It's gonna be in white because that's how I do my thing. And I'm not sure if I don't go for overly fancy fonts. And the reason I don't go for overly fancy fonts is because they're difficult to see when they are in you know, when your book's on an Amazon page, it's like an inch high. It needs to be, your title needs to be clear enough to be seen. Now, you will notice that is disappearing into that guy's white shirt, which is a bit of a nuisance. And it won't sit there because it's just going to go over his face, which is not fair. He's actually got gorgeous bone structure. But what we can do is we can take that there and put that up a bit higher, so that we've got a bit more room here. Okay, there. And I'm going to, now, and this is another thing, and this is all free, we can go to effects, and then what I want to do is I want to create a shadow so that it will lift it. And I need for the shadow to be quite transparent. I need for it to be in black. That's better. And then we can see that a bit better. It's still not 100%, but it will do. That can sit there. Now, you can also change your font by clicking up here. What shall we try? We could go with that. Probably not. It's not very easy to... Then that's the thing again, and I will reiterate that once again. There are heaps and heaps and heaps of fonts on Canva that you can use, but you do not want fonts like this here. It's very pretty. It's all very quirly and swirly and everything, and it looks nice. But in case you haven't noticed, it's also difficult to read. So don't do it. Look for something that is simple. Maybe that, but I like, yeah, for something like this, I probably, what about that? Ah, and see, that works. That actually does work. I like that. And the only problem I have with that, actually no, I can do that there. There we go, that can sit up on his chin, respecting his boundaries. And I'm going to move this across. I'm going to look for the guideline, which is there. See, it just pops up there. So that's about centered. Awesome. Then I go back to text. I add a sub. No. We'll click into here. Then we've got a subheading here. Why does that background picture keep disappearing? Gosh, that's annoying. Here it is. Bring this down here. This will have my name on. There's Oliver. And we will select that. And we'll go into effects again. And we will shadow lift it. Change that shadow to black. And lift that up. So that looks better, so it's easier to see. And then if we had a series name, then we would add another subheading, and we would pop that up there, and we would Alpha and Omega series, I think it's book 13, and yep, that needs to be lifted as well. So that needs to, I've done it again. Right, that is thing, we'll hit effects, we'll do the shadow, we'll change the shadow to black, and that just lifts that up in case there's any light spots. And okay, I'm still not 100% happy with this bit here, but it's a cover, folks. It's a cover. So I have actually shown you two examples of two covers. One using Canva's templates for free, and two using a mixture of their pictures and some uploads which we got for free from Pixabay, Pixabay.com. Always remember, if you are using Pixabay, that not everything on this site is free for commercial use. And when you're creating a book cover, you are doing it for commercial use. So there we go. Make sure anything you use on Pixabay is free for commercial use before you download it. But I think we've probably done enough today, peoples. We have made two covers in Canva, 100% for free. So you do not need to sign up for their 30-day free trial or anything else, because you can do this in Canva for free, no questions asked. And if you have any questions below, please put them in below. That's what I meant to say. If you've got any questions, I'm actually quietly baffled and quite blown away by the fact that that actually worked. Okay, so yeah, maybe next week I'll try Book Brush or something, because apparently that's really awesome for covers too. But this week I have created two covers for you on Canva, absolutely for free, no design skills necessary. I think we could all see a glaring example of how badly my design skills are, but Canva does help make it easy for you, and I'm definitely going to give them kudos for that. All you've got to watch out for is that you don't get stomached into using all these sorts. Every single thing here is covered by a pro membership, which I'm not even going to link for, because I'm not an affiliate, and that's not how I make my money. So there you go, my dear friends. They've just shown you how to make covers, and incidentally they are automatically saved on Canva as well. So, and you can sign in with your Google account, which is how I've done it as well, how I do it mine. But I'm going to let you go, because this was quite a long-winded video, but I have really enjoyed it. It's definitely been something different. If you want to learn more about self-publishing, writing, and everything else, then please hit the like and subscribe, because YouTube is my new thing, and I would dearly love to help others live the way I do and do what I do, which is namely make money from my self-published books. And yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Please don't forget that Todd will probably be out when you are watching this video. And if you have a hankering to read a book about a Kraken shifter and 2 dragons shifters, then definitely give that a try. But otherwise, yeah, go back and write your own book, peoples, because I want to hear how well you're doing. Okay? Above all, keep writing, because it is the writing side of things that is going to make your money in the end. And if you are keen on writing with me, with the writing sprints and everything else, then please hop over to Lisa Writes, where I have my sprints. And I will look forward to seeing you there. Did I say hit like and subscribe? I am saying it again. And remember, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride. And hug the ones you love, my friends. Until the next video. Bye.